Hello, my name is Beth Dixon, and this is Lesson 1, Homework Questions 5 and 6. And in this case, we're going to be converting our percents to decimals. So we're going to convert 0.2% to a decimal. So we will write the number part of our percent down. And because we're converting that percent to a decimal, that means we move the decimal back 2 places to the left. So the decimal is here and we need to move it 2 places. Notice that does mean we need to add a 0. And because we've added the 0, that gives us 0.002. And there is a decimal place there. I'm not sure whether it shows up. I can never tell until I watch them. So that gives us 0.002. Now, just a really quick sidebar, the leading 0 here can be written or left out. Math teachers tend to leave them out because we're in a hurry and don't like to write things that aren't necessary. It's an assumed 0. Nursing students will always need to write that leading 0 because it helps distinguish that decimal point and make sure that you can see it. And for dosages and things like that, it's important for nursing students. Okay, let's look at question number 6. Convert 362% to a decimal. So when we write this and convert that to a decimal, we would write the number part, which is 362. Notice we can't obviously see a decimal. This time I didn't just leave it out or write it so small you couldn't see it. There is an understood decimal. Remember that if it's not there, it is at the end of the number. So the understood decimal is there at the end. Then that decimal needs to be moved back 2 places. So that's 1, 2, and it comes up and ends up between the 3 and the 6. So that would be 3.62 as a decimal. Notice that these two 0.2% is not even a full percent and would be a very, very small decimal number. 362% is more than 100%, and so it is a number larger than 1. 1 is 100%. It's the total. So something bigger than 1 would be bigger than 100%. Something as a very, very small decimal turns out to be smaller than 1%, so a small decimal. So keep that in mind as you do it, to use some common sense and some size reference to help you double check your answers. And this is questions 5 and 6.